Welcome to a video about overloaded methods. So in my last video, I kind of forgot about the overloaded method parts because the abstract classes kind of got in the way. It's a lot. So let's look at only overloaded methods. So let's leave all of these stuff with abstract classes and this kind of thing behind. So sometimes when we have a method, we want to be able to overload it. So let's try to look inside here, for example. So where is it? Like, yeah, so this is a good example. So let's say in this case here, this will give a lot of problems, but I think you'll get the gist of it. So in here, we have an animal, and we can say, okay, I kind of forced the animal to have at least a name here. But one annoying thing is maybe I would want, when I create the animal, I would like also to set the health and location, but right now I can't really do any of that. So what I can do then is I can overload this method, which also is the constructor, but that doesn't really matter. So I can kind of copy this and make the same, and then I get, you know, a problem. But I can make a copy of it and then, for example, add the health part, right? And then I can say this.health equals health. So now I have two constructors, and that means that I can either instantiate animal with a name, or I can instantiate it with a name and health, or I can do even a third one if I want to. The only thing that's important is that location. The only thing that's important is that they vary in the parameters. So it means that they cannot have the same parameter, because then it's just the same, right? And also we cannot, for example, just move this over here. That would also, yeah, that would work. But if they are the same, then it would give some problems. So a good idea to like keep them in the same way here. So we can have like name and health and location, so that we can have these different signatures for the same. So if I save this now and I go in here for the bird name, I should be able to add something here, but I think the problem is that the bird only has one constructor. So because animal cannot be instantiated, I need to copy these into bird as well. So let's just take these and copy them into the bird. And then I need to do super name health. Super name health location. And of course I need to change this to bird. So this means now I can create a bird with these three here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just putting it into the animal class, and then because bird extends animal, I have to also create the constructors in here. So now you can see I can have Steve, and I can even add here also health. So let's say 200 for Steve, and I can also put a location here. So I can say, no, I'm not going to put a location. And then for Alan, I can then set health. I'll just say 100, and then his location is going to be like 20 or something like that. And then I remember I forgot to put these on the wombat, so I'll also copy these from the bird, put them into the wombat here. Copy, paste. Okay, so that means now I can create, you know, Alan with health and location. What I cannot do, for example, if I want to specify location, I have to specify health. And let me show you why. So for example, for a bird, if I want to have something here like also health and location, then it's the same. It's string int, string int. So there's no way Java can figure that out. So this way we cannot do that. So But we can do it like this. We can have like here, new bird with Steve and health, and everything else will just work as before without any problems. Other than you can see, you know, now Alan is stuck at 20, whereas Steve is at 0. So they are further apart now. So yeah. So that was basically it for overloaded method. So we can overload and have any number of parameter list for the same method, and we can do the same for anything. Let's go to, for example, wombat. Here we have something like eat stone, and we could have like eat stone and then something like int stone type. And then we could have something like eats a stone of type, and then we add the stone type here, right? So now we have also two different methods called eat stone, and I can go, if I have my wombat here, I can say wombat dot eat stone, and then the type is going to be type number 32 or something. Some weird stone. I don't know what the stone type means, but something like that. So if we do that, and I stop it immediately. Let me just be fast here. We can see that it says eats a stone of type 65,536. So that's you can overload any method like that and make it possible for different parameters. Another thing you can do is, for example, in a case like here, you could also call the other. Basically, this one animal one here, you could call this one down here instead of recalling it. So that basically means that I can take and remove this and then call the constructor that I have, like name, health, and then I can put 0 here because this is the default for location. And I could also, and the same for this one, I could say use the same constructor here, and then the default health was 100. So this way, instead of creating like the same code over and over, they will all call this constructor that has the most information available. The reason for doing this could be that we want to do something here, do something special here. So that means that when we change, if we change anything to the special thing, we don't need to copy it into each and every one. We just call the same method over and over. Have to be careful though. For example, this number is now here 2 times. So I could just say this health here instead, and then I get a problem because it's not been called yet. So yeah, this is a problem. So if we do it like this, we should not have it here. Maybe we could have something like initial location, initial health or something for setting it so that we don't have these magic numbers. Well, that's maybe for another video, but I just wanted to add that we can do this kind of thing when we have multiple. And of course, we could do the same on the bird. So, for example, with the... No, not on the bird, on the wombat. So, eat stone. So basically, this eat stone could call the other one, like eat stone, and then it defaults to stone type number. What does it say? Eat stone of stone type 1, right? So we can call the other one with the name here. So we just need one method doing the print in this case. So it will then print it the same way, because now we only have one place where we say, okay, eats stone of type 1, eats a stone of type 65,536. Yeah. So that's it with the overloaded method.